up. Welcome to the morning show with Dave and Rob on the Southern Fried Podcast. We get you up, we start you right, we rock your mornings all the time. Grab your coffee and your smile, join on in for a while. Hear that rooster sing, coffee's ready for a flame. Southern Fried has news for you. Updates on life's going on, and maybe a joke or two. Get up, pray up, and coffee up. Welcome to the morning show with Dave and Rob on the Southern Fried Podcast. We get you up, we start you right, we rock your mornings all the time. Grab your coffee and your smile, join on in for a while. We got laughs, we got prayer, celebrate our nation every day. Love our vets, love our land. It's the home of the free and the land of the brave. Get up, pray up, coffee up. Welcome to the morning show with Dave and Rob on the Southern Fried Podcast. We get you up, we start you right, we rock your mornings all the time. Grab your coffee and your smile, join on in for a while. So come on in and have a blast, for a good time that will last. Start your day with a smile, with the hosts that do the most. And get up, pray up, coffee up. Welcome to the morning show with Dave and Rob on the Southern Fried Podcast. We get you up.
Good Monday morning to everybody out there in Southern Fried Podcast land. I'm Rob. That's Dave. We're all back where we're supposed to be now. We survived our run to Camilla, to the VOAC Festival. For those of y'all that joined in with us this weekend, we are so glad that you did. How's Dave this morning?
I'm good. Don't forget, folks, this program is brought to you by Patriot Mobile. Patriot Mobile, make the switch today. Use a promo code Cornbread. Also, W Energy Drinks. Promo code Southern Fried. Southern Fried. Easy to remember. Cornbread on one, Southern Fried on the other. For Mammoth Nation, you'll have to use our QR code. But when you sign up, and you'll want to sign up because it's a great company,
Yes.
you will get all kinds of discounts. And now we have our coffees. You definitely want to be a part of that. We got a new affiliate coming on. I was hoping to have the ad this morning. I'll have it by tonight. I ran out of time trying to get everything done last night. But we have another one that you'll want to see. There's our promo code for the coffee. And we are excited about having coffees for the Southern Fried.
Yes.
And you'll get your good old package in just like this. It smells good. That's the house blend. Love it.
I'm supposed to be here tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Oh, and Podbean. Let me not forget Podbean. We have a
Yeah.
QR code for that as well. If you'd like to become a podcaster and you do not want to show your face, Podbean's the way to go. You can feed all your MP3s through Podbean. Great little app. So support Southern Fried and also our Threadless store, which is growing and more things are going in. Shopify will house our coffees and does house our coffees. We'll be putting that address up soon. I've renamed the store so it would better fit. I just said my store. Now it says our name. And then we'll probably have a Printify in there too because it attaches well to Shopify. So we'll have the two stores. They offer basically different things, many different things. So we're growing things here all the time at Southern Fried. So lots going on.
Well, I'll tell you what, we had a busy weekend. Let's talk about some of the folks we talked to over at the Ag Fest this weekend on Saturday. Those of you that made it, we are so glad you did. Big shout out to Miss Jenny. She came down, was a huge help. We're going to give Miss Paige Power a big shout out too. She was a big help as well. As long as both of them being better looking than me and Dave too. Of course,
I was able to model some of the shirts from the merch store.
Yeah,
like that. Got some of our stuff advertised. Gave out a lot of cards, stickers. We got a lot of cards too. We got emails added to our email list. If you've not submitted your email, what are you waiting on? Get that thing in.
Yes.
We will send you big news coming soon. Big news. Emailers get that news first. That means you're a Breadhead newsletter subscriber.
Yeah. You can't do much better than that.
Yeah. So these folks that got us their email down in Camilla and surrounding areas, they weren't all from Camilla. And I didn't bring my, I don't think I brought my seasoning from Hog Boss. But those guys are cool. I'm gonna get the little promo up of them today, and I'm not kidding you. If y'all are watching, I want to tell you that's best pulled pork I've ever had in my life. It's not even close to me.
Yeah.
It's not even close. Now, I'm not saying I've tried them all because I haven't. Of the ones that I've tried, this is the absolute best. They make their own seasoning, and they're a character, husband, wife, kids there. He had it right. He came up with the ideas, but he said she's the mouth and the boss of the operation. I'm gonna have a little short video.
Morning, Michael. See you sneaking in over there on Rumble, Michael. I hope you're having a great day today. I'm sorry you couldn't make it down. We're gonna see if we can get us up. Maybe next time we do a big run somewhere, we're gonna see how many people we can get piled up there from Southern Fried so we can represent. We represented well this time, but wow. I've got something I need to grab real quick so I can show it off, Dave. Can I do that real quick?
Sure.
Let me go grab it just a sec.
Yeah, I don't think I think I left it in the van, the truck. I have the seasoning. They've developed their own seasons. They make their own, which I respect. And they've got one for people who have high blood pressure that they actually cook their stuff in and researched it all, came up with it all, and just a neat family. But all the vendors, don't want to forget anybody. It was a bunch of them, and we got cards from a bunch of folks, and we haven't had time to put to go through them. We're going to have interviews coming up with many of these people. A travel agency is going to interview with us. A roofing company with a new type of shingle. And here's our folks at Hog Boss Barbecue. I like their card. And he says this in the promo, you won't need no sauce if you season with the Hog Boss. And that's their card there. Really, really cool people. They're from Thomasville, Georgia. Vic Williams, owner there, and family. So give them a shout out. They've got a website, GA Hog with 2 G's, bossbarbecue.com. Georgia Hog Boss Barbecue.com. So check them out. Neat people. They're Hog Boss Barbecue on Facebook. So we'll get some of these up on a card and show them some of their. We want to highlight all the businesses, not just that one. And we have a number of contacts, and we're going to do that. And many of these folks will end up being on the program if we can arrange, if they can break away from their busy schedule and get up. We had some come on the air with us. You already met them. Some were not able to. They were just too busy. Congratulations to the winner of the barbecue. I think that was called Third Degree or something like that. Third
Yeah,
Degree
third
Barbecue.
degree. Uh,
Congratulations to them for winning the barbecue contest.
Now, I can't find the thing I was actually looking for. It was a basket. It was made out of pine needles. And you wouldn't think pine needles would make they're long leaf pine needles, and they are just beautiful baskets. And I'll find it today and I'll get it on. But we also got to see Harrison was there, and this is the grits that they make, and they actually made some on site to show how their grit mill works. And look right here, they also make cane syrup. And I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't too many things more southern than grits and cane syrup. I know Dave is not a huge fan of grits, but I hope you tried those. My goodness, that'll change your mind.
No, I didn't try them.
Really?
I'm not a fan of either. I'm a fan of them. Great people, interviewed them. But I do like their hats and merch. I told them I was going to order a hat from them because I'm not much on those two products, but it's a great story.
Oh,
So,
look here. These folks here are going to be on, I hope, soon. This is Fresh 'em Up Farms. Boy sauce. Look at, there's the label on it. And I don't know how well y'all like clear pepper sauce, but I'm going to tell you something. I love it on my greens and stuff. Oh, it's good. I walked up there and the lady said, "Do you want to try it on some coleslaw or you just want to try it straight?" I said, "Well, I'll just try it straight." So I did. Man, it's good. Also got me some pepper jelly. I got their card. That's the top of their little label there. But we have to sneak them on here too, because I'll tell you something. They saw a fat guy walking around carrying a sack full of stuff. They knew they had a victim. So that's some of the booty that I got, but there's a lot more to talk about, a lot more other stuff too. You know.
and there were some that they're not really an official business.
Yeah.
They just like cooking barbecue, and talked to some of those folks as well. They just showed up with a grill, went to cook it, and they do a few festivals, and great folks. So all the way from, the vendors that had, I thought they had a NASCAR hauler. They come in there with some really high dollar stuff. You can tell they didn't play around. They gave us some samples, and great folks. We're going to get the vendor list from the organizer and make sure we reach out to these folks.
Yeah.
Really cool people.
Yeah, Michael kept talking about, you just getting all the women folk to come over there. Man, I had some gentlemen that came over there that was pretty awesome too. All right, if you're out there, Bubba, you come on this show anytime.
Birthday shout out today. Robin Williams' birthday is today. Shout out to the memory of Robin Williams, amazing comedian. But you know who else's birthday is today? I did not realize the correlation. Different year, obviously. But Don Knotts.
Yeah.
I did not know that about 25 years apart, they were born on the same day.
Wow.
There's a few others, but that's the two biggest ones I see today. And our city of the day is Travelers Rest. Travelers Rest, South Carolina. Shout out to you folks today in Travelers Rest, South Carolina. Sound like a good place to visit.
Yes. I think you and I are still resting up from the big weekend.
Oh, I'm beat down. I don't do well like I used to. I used to drive, but it wears on me. Thankfully, Jeremy did a lot of stuff when we got back.
Oh, man.
That boy's a big help. He had a good time, too.
I'm glad. I wish he'd come down. I'd have loved to see him and the girls.
Well, he had to take care of Mama.
I understand. Well, we did have a big old time. I'm going to tell you, by the time we got done up there, we got everything loaded, about 45 minutes back here to the house, and then unload everything. Had to get Miss Page unloaded and had to get the rest of the stuff unloaded. Man, I was worn out. Beat up, beat down, and ready to stick a fork in me. I was done. I ate my extra plate of barbecue when I got home. And you're right. That is some special barbecue. My goodness, it was good. And yeah, it's going to rate right up there at the top with me too. We're going to have to go.
They even, on mine, they even threw me in some fried weenie. They made sure I was loaded up.
Dude, those were smoked sausage, dude.
Or whatever.
That's what they told in mine. It was some good smoked sausage too. They throw wingers in yours.
Don't forget, Mama said tonight. We'll review a little bit of that tonight. I told Miss Jen to come on up, get her perceptions of that. Hopefully she can make it. Miss Elizabeth be with us.
Yeah.
Looking forward to Monday night show. Tons of news going on. We'll be catching up this week. Tons of news over the weekend. Pretty groundbreaking stuff. There's accusations flying every which way. It is on fire out there. And just be careful because there are a lot of stuff being thrown. I want to see receipts, though. I'm not buying stories. I want to see hardcore evidence.
Yes. Yes. We're tired of seeing nothing.
Yeah, soundbite threats. I haven't seen nothing.
No.
Till I start seeing grand juries and perp walks and stuff, I ain't buying jack.
You ain't kidding. And I'm hoping we start to see some of that because some of the names they're throwing around would be some good ones to start with and just about every American's opinion. So y'all quit hiding, quit covering. Let's do this. Y'all walked in the safe walk long enough. Now it's time for you to do your jobs. Do some investigating. Let's figure this mess out. You know, they've been calling us liars for years and misinformed and ignorant and everything else. We're tired of it. Show them that we're not.
Some of you folks we gave the cards out to, if you're able to tune in this morning, God bless you. Welcome to Southern Fried Podcast, Cornbread Nation. And I had many tell me that they love the Lord. Well, we do too. And so this is safe programming here, and had a good time. I did the best I could from the hotel. It's fairly stable inside. I went outside in the morning. I lagged a little bit. Was able to go up on Killer Cars Show. Appreciate him bringing us up and giving us a shout out among other podcasters. By the way, pray for it. I don't see him this morning, James. I think James, y'all pray for James, the Empty Pockets podcast. He did the show Saturday night, but he's got a medical condition. He was supposed to go Sunday morning to the hospital. Y'all pray for him. I don't know if he's in the hospital, if they sent him home. I don't know. Killer Carl was telling him to leave the show and go to the hospital. He said, well, he didn't have a way right then. He said, call 911, dude. I mean, he said he thought it was okay till in the morning, but y'all pray for him. That's a tough man. I'm going to tell you what. That's a tough man, James. God bless you, man. I hope you're okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we will just pray for him too.
And Miss Kay, she's doing fine. She checked in, said to thank you, and both of us for the prayers. She checked in yesterday morning during the Sunday morning, the word. She's doing better. Appreciates the prayers. Dean's mom. Hopefully you're feeling better, Michael.
Yes. See, Michael was popped up over here. He's not responding back on the Rumble over there. You better wake up.
He might have jumped in another. There's a lot of podcasts he likes to watch, so he might have jumped in another one for a minute.
Oh yeah.
Steve, I'll get your answer. Basically, the answer, Steve, is yes to your question. Typically, we've been doing the second part of that show that you're on Rumble only. But if you're asking, I want a clarification. If you're asking me that every Wednesday is, or just the Wednesday that you're on, we could make that whole thing when you're on Rumble only exclusive. Makes it easier anyway. He's setting up something for his outing he was going to put on the table, and but basically, yes, we can make that happen. He's just listening.
He just listening this morning.
It's by gosh been hot, and you can have your gnats down there. They didn't bother my nose. They didn't bother my mouth or my nose, but they tore my ear up. I dug 50 out of my ear.
And they can unerringly seem to find that part.
Even with headphones on.
Straight through. Huh?
Even with headphones on. I don't know how they did that. They really weren't as bad as I thought they would be. I've seen them worse in some areas, but they were annoying. They really weren't. I didn't detect them in Albany as bad as I did over there in Camilla.
Well, as you move further to the west there, you'd have found more. You come into my yard, you're going to find some gnats. I don't know what it is, but I don't know what makes them more prolific in one area than another. But they ain't nothing over there compared to here. That's why I was kind of snickering. I was like, what you mean gnats? You ain't got 6 or 7 flying straight through your brain right now with about 50 or 60 waiting to get in there.
The worst place I've seen them is Cordele. That's where they absolutely invaded us. One time we were there. That's so far that has been my experience, but I'm just saying my experience. Cordele, Georgia, horrible. All up in the church. Kamikaze runs up your nose and everything else.
Oh gosh,
inside the church.
There ain't nothing worse than have one run up your nose. Michael says the rain has made them bad here this morning. Hey, nothing worse to be out there. Say you're working, so you're trying to get, work on a car or something, and then you just have gnats just trying to go in and out your ears and up your nose, and you're huffing and blowing and jerking and everything else. Bad enough to be working on mechanic, and then you have to deal with that to boot. It ain't no fun. It ain't no fun. The struggle is real. So, but I do have, I also want to do a shout out too this morning. Let me go grab that. Well, I hadn't gone through it yet. You guys that are out there and your kids that are looking for school projects and stuff, let me go ahead and throw out a recommendation to y'all for the 4-H. Check out your local 4-H. Please do. It's a great organization. The summer camp program is great. They do a lot of livestock, agriculture type shows as well. Y'all check out your local 4-H, and we're going to do some more talking on and with them. And we're gonna try to help them pick up some members there. So, because it's a great organization, they do a lot of good, and let's get out and support them. Hopefully, we're going to have a young lady or a young guy on here to talk about that as time goes on. Soon. And I'm going to tell you about the neatest people that I ran into this weekend. Can y'all see that? The worm hookup. Dude, that was flipping awesome. These people, we're going to definitely have them on the show. I want to do a whole show just for them. They got a lot of information to cover, a lot of things to talk about with their worm farms. They're going to teach you how to make worm tea, which is not a beverage. Do not drink worm tea. Okay, that is not what they're doing. But worm tea is kind of like a super fertilizer for your plants. So, but don't drink it, Dave.
I wouldn't drink it just because of the name. I told you.
For once, I'm in agreement.
If it sounds bad, looks bad, or smells bad, I don't consume it.
Well, for once, I'm in agreement on the name there. With a name like worm tea, I'm not drinking it. Now, maybe if it had some sugar in it, I don't know. A lot of sugar.
I don't drink anything with the name worm in it.
I would ask where's your sense of adventure, but I'm not drinking worm tea either.
No way, Jose.
But that's not what it is. So we can actually sleep better tonight because that is not what it is. Mm. Oh, we're glad for you.
One exit, I was coming back. They had some gas, but they were running out. One place only had premium and diesel, and the other place was just running completely out. And it was a Love's. I don't know where you'd think they would have a Johnny on the spot gas, but
yeah,
I'm not drinking that either, Michael. Ain't no way.
Yeah, I'm not doing that either. There's a lot of things in life that I'm going to be willing to do, but the cat poop coffee is not one of them. No. No, absolutely no.
Proud of my girls. They alerted us to they stayed in their own room. They like that. The oldest one's almost 18. But there was a shady, sketchy dude who was sitting outside of his room constantly. They alerted us to him, and we were able to keep an eye on them, escort them. Freaks everywhere, man.
Yes, there are, and everywhere.
Oh, and shout out to your local GPS, which does not work either for some reason in Albany or Camilla. Inside the city limits, it's horrible. I don't know why. I got redirected 4 times trying to make it to a Taco Bell in Albany, and in Camilla, it sent me to the center of town for the Ag Fest.
Man, you talk about Ag Fest, dude. They sent us to 3 different locations before we finally got there. One was on the other side of town. Then they sent it back to town. Then they tried to send us back out of town. And finally, we figured out that it was over in a whole different part of town. Partially thanks to you saying, you got to go past this place up here, then you can find it. And we found that. It was like, oh, yeah, we're going the right way.
Yeah, you'd think it would do bad outside of town. It was perfect outside of town.
Yeah.
In town, it's horrible. And to the Hispanic dudes I ran into in Camille, this is not a shot at any Hispanics. It's just, I'm just giving you the lay of the land. They pulled out in front of me while I was in town trying to find my way out to the Ag Fest. There was a car in front of me, so I just told them to come on out because they basically ran out the road. They went around the dude that's sitting at the stop sign. They went in the wrong direct, like they went in the other lane and did a complete pull around in front. The cars are at the stop sign in front of them, went around them to go their direction. Talk about somebody that I don't know how they got their license.
Wow.
Like they have no sense of understanding common traffic laws. I mean, can you imagine sitting at a stop sign? You got a car behind you that goes around you and cuts back to the right in front of you. They thought that was okay. Then they just stopped in the middle of the road, and they had just pulled out of a house like they just left the house it's not like they're new to town.
And they got into the tequila a little early.
There's four of them in the car. They're like, okay, guys, time to learn some basic traffic laws.
Wow.
We need to tighten up on our licensing.
Yeah.
Forget parallel park. We just need some people to understand, wrong ways and stopping at stop signs and cutting people off. I mean, I could do without them learning about some of that other. I mean, I don't need them to parallel park. I just need them to drive normal.
We don't need to be a parallel park. We just need them to have a little bit of brain cell in there. Oh,
it's horrible.
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. But what do you do? I mean, if you say anything to them, they're gonna be like, no habla. Possibly. Can't say that. It would seem like they'd be saying no habla. But we did have a ball over there. We didn't have to drink no cat poop coffee. We didn't have to drink no worm tea. You talk about just a great group of people that were there. I don't think there were no incidences. Nobody got loud. Everybody was nice. Everybody was friendly. Just about everybody out, you know me, how bashful and shy I am. I was waving folks over, to the camera. Come on over, get over and say hi to everybody. And, everybody just took it right in stride. Even had the lady from the kettle pot place dancing for us. It was a lot of fun.
There were two young men in the barbecue contest. They absolutely chickened out to go on air. And I had fun with those guys. I said, come on. You young guys scared of a camera? Come on, man.
Wow.
They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it. They were nice, though. We had a good conversation with them.
Mm. Well, some people are just born to be out there. Some people just aren't. I really, 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 really believe that when we get out like that, that is where people shine. I don't even know how best to describe it. We talk about how people are in the South. I'm gonna tell you, I had a great, great time. And I hope everybody that was there had a great time as well. My goodness. And, it's not just Southern, but it's Southern way of life, a Southern lifestyle. The people here, from North Georgia to South Georgia, from we pick on South Carolina and Alabama, but y'all are part two. Texas, Louisiana, all the South, not just the South, but anywhere in this country that's just got good folks in it. So we love all y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Hey, don't be throwing me under that bus. Not giving these other places a hard time. It's you've been talking about family trees and stuff. Nelly. That wasn't Dave.
Hey, that grows some nice straight ones over there in Alabama. Nice straight family trees. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. That's where they get power poles from.
See what I mean?
What? Well, I mean, I suppose we could do a better job of that.
There you go with that we again. You know who you got in your pocket over there? And call quiet.
Well, I do pick on some of these different states around, but don't mean nothing bad by it. We just joking and having fun. We do pick on our own state some too now, quite a bit, or I do. Probably not as much as some of these other guys. But,
pick on the politics, the politicians who are acting stupid, and some people, but we love our state. Love our state.
Yes, we do. We do love our state. It's
and it's a big state. Let me tell you, driving over it for the last couple of days, it just goes on and on and on and on. I mean, it goes on. I'm glad the traffic coming back was not bad. It was pretty brutal going down. But the weather had something to do with that too. But Atlanta's can usually be a pain. Thankfully, the Sunday traffic was not real bad. Only a couple of slowdowns. We were able to get through really, really good.
I did find one of the coolest memes for you and me this morning. It's probably for people a little bit older than us, but I'm going to throw it out there anyway. It says abandoned malls should be turned into retirement homes. 3 floors of pure nostalgia, a food court, an arcade, Orange Julius smoothies, and a movie theater showing classics on repeat. There we go. It's not very nice.
In just a second, we're going to see what kind of sound we got with this promo. Hopefully it did well for Hog Balls. Getting it loaded up right now. This guy was a character. I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you, it was hot. It was hot. We got a couple of rain showers on coming down there and going back, and I was glad it cooled it off quite a bit going down the road. That was nice. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, here we go. Hey, Dave here with the Southern Fried Podcast. We're down here at the Oswego Ag Fest, and we're here with, I love the name, Hog Boss Barbecue. Well, y'all do a little bit of everything, right?
Everything.
And your name is?
I'm Vic Williams.
Vic Williams. Tell me about your business. How long have you been in business?
Well, we've been in business now for like 6 years.
6 years.
And our slogan is, you don't need no sauce once you season with the Hog Boss.
I love that. Say that again.
You don't need no sauce once you season with the Hog Boss.
That's cool. That's awesome. Where y'all located
We're
at?
located out of Thomasville, Georgia.
Thomasville,
We also
Georgia.
make our own seasoning.
Really?
Yes, we
Now
make
that's
our own seasoning. We ship it all over the world.
that's awesome. We're going to definitely have you guys come up sometime on our podcast, and we're going to sample some of the stuff here soon. What made you get into it? What did you have somebody kind of connected to it, or?
Years ago, about 20 years ago, I had a brother-in-law who used to go out there and grill.
Yeah.
He invited me to the grill one day, and he was showing me a couple of things, and we just took off from there.
Amazing, amazing. So y'all do a lot of festivals, or?
We do. We travel all over the world for festivals.
That's cool.
All over the place. But we don't burn it for Orlando.
Orlando, awesome.
Orlando.
And who's this wonderful person behind us here?
This wonderful person is my wife, Sabrina Williams.
That's the wife. Okay.
That's the boss lady.
That's the boss lady.
I'm the hog boss. This is the boss lady.
I like that. I like that. And we appreciate you coming on with us, and give us a follow. We'll get this out to all the streams we have all over the world. And we thank you for being here and talking to us today on the Southern Fried. Take care.
Thanks for having us.
Cool guy.
Yes.
And, both of them. They were and their kids, cool people.
Well, I think it was their kids that came back around through there. I got them to come over and do a shout out during the live show. They were wearing hog boss shirts anyway.
Probably was. It's hot though. I give them credit. They were outside just about the whole time, and I'll tell you what, it was ain't nothing to play with. You gotta want to do it. You gotta want to be involved in something like that.
You do. You know.
Talked to one guy who's been a prison guard for 24 years in the Georgia prison system, and had a very interesting talk with him.
Wow.
And they do it as a family thing. I just enjoy cooking. I don't know what's the prize for winning. Was there a just trophy, or was it money, or I never heard.
I think it was bucks to be used there in Camilla. I think, I'm not sure. At least that's what it was for the baking competition, which they didn't. They wound up not having. They just had. There's a lot of stuff going on in Camilla this past few weeks, and we're going to get into that a little bit, but not a whole lot. But we will get into it a little bit. So. Not this morning either. I want to make sure I get all the facts and information right before I start talking about it. So, but yeah, there was a lot of stuff going on there.
And some good music. I appreciate the musicians very much that played. The young lady was great, and that gentleman, man, he just brought it. I told him later, I said, "You're just killing it, man. I mean, you're doing some songs that are not easy to do. The vocal range required is quite spread out, and he was able to nail it. Shout out to him running the sound, and then just keeping music, and he was just going. He was just rolling them out there, hit after hit after hit, of many different artists. Good job.
Yes. Miss Alex is going to be on too. I get on to hear back from her. It looks like we're going to be able to have her on as well. She has a message she wants to put out, and we want to help her put it out. Yeah, sometimes it's just important to do things. So.
I do have a vent I will save till Southern Fried Vent show that I got on this trip, which is also not just there, but a greater vent that I want to vent about. I blame the corporation, but there's a couple of different vents actually out of this. A couple of different vents.
Okay.
Me and my son both noticed.
Uh-oh.
In Albany.
Yeah, they ain't no telling what you ran into over in Albany.
On Sunday morning.
Oh.
And we calling you out.
Call them out.
We calling you out. You may look, depending on how I feel about it, you may be getting a call to your corporate. If I feel like not doing it, I'll just let it go. But unacceptable.
And you know, it's funny how much in some places things are acceptable, or they think they're acceptable when they're not. It is absolutely. I mean, I've seen people, sit there like at a red light or a stop sign, or like going to merge out into traffic, and they'll sit there for a while. They will, and the traffic keeps coming, and they'll sit there as long as they decide they need to sit there, and they'll pull right out in front of you because they think that you need to stop for them because they're trying to turn, and people come up the road don't know how long you sat there. It's not their job to start anyway. Stop anyway. That's your responsibility to pull out in a safe manner. And you can't do that. You can't wait. You don't have patience. People driving up, turn out, pulling right out smack dab in front of somebody just because, and there's nobody behind them. That's another one of my pet peeves. Ugh. Good morning, Miss Jenna. We're so glad you made it down this weekend. Hope you had fun.
Good morning. Thank you for modeling the None Ya Business shirt. I love that. In fact, we talked about that with the hog boss, the wife. She completely agreed with us. None your business. And it's okay to say no.
It is.
She said she had kind of lost a friend one time over that. Somebody wanted her to leave work, do something for her. And she said, no, not doing that. I guess they weren't much of a friend.
Guess not.
Can you imagine somebody calling you up on your job, telling you to leave your job to do something for them?
No.
And get mad when you say no?
No.
People are crazy. Yeah, none of your business.
It's a big thing right now is the Coldplay Kiss Cam that got that executive and his secretary. That is like a big thing right now. And I would like to share screen here and show something that came out of Philadelphia. And it's the Phillies. And I'm not a Phillies fan, but I'm going to have to put this out there.
I hear you, Steve.
I got to back this thing up. This thing not starting over. Oh.
I mean, now if somebody calls you up and they say,
the Phillies mascots. Right in the middle of the ball game, they do the kissing cam. I'm sorry.
well, your sin shall find you out.
Yeah. And this guy over here with the sign saying, "This is my wife." Sorry. I found much humor in that. That was amazing.
Yeah, I would just say, Steve, if somebody calls me up and says, I'll pay you $1,000 today if you'll come help me, I'm asking off work for a little while. If they'll let me go, I might get sick. But to ask somebody to do that during their workday, and she said, can you imagine if I called her up on her job to ask her to do that? She wouldn't have done that. And she ended the friendship, dude. Like, got mad at her.
Yeah, no. I believe.
Well, and those two people, I feel bad for their family. I mean, can you imagine? You're at home, and all of a sudden, over social media and everywhere, your spouse, which is supposed to be with you for better or for worse, richer or poorer, sickness and health, is at a concert with his hands all over another woman that he works with. I feel bad for the family. If there's kids involved, can you imagine how hard that would be on the kids? They're now the subject, their daddy, in a joke that is destroying their family. That's horrible. These people, you know what? Just stupid. My God. And I don't blame the band. It's, and if they'd not acted guilty, nobody even probably noticed it. But they knew what they were doing wrong. They deserve what they get. That's sick.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, HR, she's the head of HR. These are the very people tell you not to have those workplace associations. I just think about it. Imagine if that was your daddy. It's bad. And yeah, for the wife too. But imagine if if they got kids. I didn't look that far into it. Can you imagine if that was your daddy up there on that? He's now the butt of a joke forever. That's your daddy.
Yeah.
Imagine young girls, they look up to their daddy so much. You imagine that being a teenager or something, and she has to go back to school for that. This guy ought to be taken out behind the woodshed. We'll just say it that way. My God.
Well, here's another thought for you too. I mean, the cost of concert tickets has been going up steadily for a while now. Okay, but what it's probably going to end up costing him for that concert, his house, his 401k, the child support. That's a bit steeper than what everybody else is paying.
Well, yeah, he's already resigned, and it was I would say his salary was very good. Stupid. Just absolutely stupid. If you don't want to be married, then don't be married. I mean, if you're going to be married, be faithful. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. The Philly Fanatic is probably one of the best mascots out there who has hung around. The San Diego Chicken was always, I guess it still goes around the shows, I don't know, the two most well-known mascots there is.
Yes.
There's a couple of others, but that's really the two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, Steve, imagine you had a girlfriend or a wife at home, and you got an opportunity to take AOC to that concert for $30 a pop. And you got put on screen, and your wife saw you on screen with AOC, and how much more it's going to cost you than that $30.
Well, the Easy Bake would be destroyed by the time he got home. I could say that.
Dude, we got to quit calling this Forge an Easy Bake.
Well, you started it.
I know I started it.
It's just a nickname now, the Easy Bake Forge.
Yeah.
We don't have a name for it. It's
That's
not
true.
He didn't say ever officially it was called the Half Pine Forge or the Steve O Forge or whatever. So two tickets
to paradise. I would have scalped the tickets and taken her to a cheap motel. Oh, come on, Steve. That's amazing. Don't get me wrong. Oh, I wasn't trying to put that up there. What am I doing here? That was where a guy was talking about, his girlfriend takes everything too literally and seriously. And I was just actually trying to do that and just turn that off. One of the ones with the coin-operated vibrating beds. You're talking about magic fingers, dude. Magic fingers. Oh my gosh! I think Jeneth had one of those, some of those in her motel room. Sounded like it.
What the heck?
You ain't never seen magic fingers?
I never know no name of them. And in fact, you just threw Miss Jen under the bus there. I mean, what the heck?
Well, I thought I heard it. What you hush
What
me?
the heck, man? I mean, right here,
It's just a
five.
massaging thing. It's just a massaging thing on the bed.
Yeah, yeah, you're throwing a name out there. Like I know, I don't never been no place that was cheap enough to have that crap. And two, you not only know about it, you knew the
Dude,
name, and you throw
dude, those
Jen under
used
the
to be
bus for having
everywhere.
one.
Those used to be everywhere. Didn't even have to be a cheap place.
Yeah, man. And I was, you probably didn't hear me, but I was telling you, we got back late. We were at the festival this weekend, and I saw your email, Steve. Typically, we've been doing the vent part as Rumble only, but we could do on the date that you're with us. We can do the whole thing. We can do that. However you printed it, man. Thanks for doing that. You're awesome.
Mm.
If nobody tells you that today, you're awesome. If
And
your
you know
boss
what?
don't walk up today and go, Steve, you're awesome, we're going to tell you that.
You've never been to
Apparently,
one.
Rob has.
Uh,
Apparently,
other than,
Rob's been to them type of motels because he's calling names out. What'd you call that? Magic fingers?
yeah, magic fingers is what it's called. Everybody knows what it's called too.
It sounds like no, they don't. It sounds like something you get in a porno shop. Come on, dude. Like
No, that's
who?
magic.
I've never heard nobody in the 60 years I've been alive. Nobody's ever said that name. I've never heard that name before.
Has anybody else out there in chat heard of magic fingers? Yeah.
Magic finger.
Next thing you know, you're gonna be drinking worm tea.
Yes, even Miss Jennifer agrees. Steve is awesome.
Oh, he is awesome. But you did say what it was. It wasn't magic fingers, and you did say that that's what it sounded like, if I remember correctly.
I never heard that.
What?
What?
Steve said he's never heard of magic finger machines. He'd probably have one in his forge if he had. No, Elizabeth. Are you calling Miss Elizabeth out now? What the? I just got trouble for calling you out. Now you're calling Miss Elizabeth out. What is going on here?
Well, she said a lot of stuff Friday night. I only heard part of it. I tried to jump in the stream, and there's a full on war going on, and all kinds of stuff being said.
I think I popped at the wrong time to start talking a bunch of junk. Now Miss Elizabeth was right there ready to go. I think she told him he had to go back and suck his mama's tit. I mean, if Broski popped in there, he was off in the living room. He said, whoa, I just heard from in yonder. They're telling somebody to go suck their mama's tit. What I miss?
You're right, Miss Jenneth. You were just listening. That wave come crashing over you. You just got caught up in the wake.
You know, I'm kind of a believer. If you can't say nothing nice, say something funny. You know, but that guy there that came on our show, and I asked him to stop. I was nice. I really was. I asked him to stop. He kept going. I told him, I said, sir, if you want to have a platform for something like that, go start your own podcast. And he says, no, it's my responsibility to spread this news. And He kept going. So we decided just to have fun with it. Steve, you left the door wide open for me. And it's too easy. That is too easy. It's too easy. So I am going to be nice and not even say anything.
I think Steve just ran through a red light.
I think he did too. He had to leave the door open like that for me. Oh my goodness. I love you, brother, but that was too easy. That was too easy. Too easy. Because you know how easy it would have been for me to say something like, well, you know, John Fetterman's in the news, so he might be on your brain too this morning. It would be way too easy for me to say something like that. And I just don't want, I want to be nice this morning.
And one of our listeners' names on Instagram this morning. And on that, I think I'll go to work.
Everybody, let's have a great day. Thank you for tuning in with us this morning. We just made Steve sit up straight in his seat, and Michael, we made Steve sit up straight in his seat there, and on his way to work. Y'all have a great day. Miss Janet, Michael, everybody else out there, Steve, we're glad y'all joined us this morning. And I'm going to hit the music before I just absolutely laughed so hard I pee on myself. Dave, I got that name. That name was. Y'all have a great day. We love you. God bless you. And we will see y'all next time or tonight for Mama Said. Salute.